Hello everyone, I know the timer had like 2 minutes left, but I got too excited. The chat was really awesome and I'm really keen to show you what I've built so far, where we've got this Discord bot where you tell it your location, and then I've got this kind of really basic map that puts your location on the map. And in today's live stream, I want to add some more features to the map. I want to have down the side actual card for each person that gets added to the map. So let me know what you think. Diraj, do not put your location on Discord just yet, because I'm going to use you as the guinea pig on the live stream in a moment to do it, and everyone can see it hopefully all work. Fingers crossed. You know what? Let me share my screen. Any questions, let me know. The technologies we're going to be using today mostly. The node bot for Discord is mostly done, but if you have any questions, I can show you that code. We're going to be mostly looking at leaflet.js for the map and tailwindcss for the bit down the side. You know what? Let me just share my screen and let me just show you. How is the audio and video? It's great to see some people here, so thank you all so much for joining. And actually, I haven't set up the social stuff, so I can bring in your comments. I'll do that in a minute. Varun, thank you very much for adding yourself to the map. So you can see this map, and on the left, your left, I don't know. On one side of the screen, you have the map, and you can see there's actually 5 people there. I know you only see 4 people, but one's behind the other. And so what I'm going to do is, if I go to the code base, actually, let me make this a bit smaller. I'll show you some code in a minute, but I'm just going to kind of save the file again so it rebuilds. If I just save the file, look at the map. As it reloads, it will take the first person off the list and then wait 2 seconds and take the next person off the list, zoom to their location. Maybe 2 seconds is too quick. And you can see it flipped from those people. Right, let me actually make that a bit slower, therefore it doesn't happen too quickly. So it's 2 second delay at the moment. Maybe we make it 3. And then we'll do that one more time. Thanks, Diraj. I will let you know what you need to do. We'll do it in a second, because I'm really keen to get everyone seeing what we're working on visually, and then we can kind of dig into the code, and together we will, where you've got this white bar down the side, I'm really keen to put people's cards in. So I've got no hands, right? This is all happening all automatically. It's going through this. These are people who've already saved their location. So Diraj, if you could go to Discord, any channel, but just maybe the bot channel makes more sense. And I'm not going to hit enter on this. I'll let you do it, because you need to do it for your account. And anyone watching, there should be a link in the description below if you want to join the Discord and you want to join in as part of the fun. But you need to do something like this. So it's, can you see my big head's in the way? Let me move it up a little bit. And I can put it in the chat as well, actually, to show you. So it'll be the kind of the carrot, the hat, and then bio, then location, double pipe, and your location. So in my case, it's London. I'm going to just paste that into the YouTube chat so you can have a look. Mohammed, you are on the map. Thank you very much for helping me out at really early hours of the morning, or like kind of late last night. I think it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, UK time. And Mohammed was helping me test some things out, so I really appreciate it. Okay, so I've sent it, and again, I can send it again in if you need to in Discord. But if you can change it, and change London to wherever you are, to the nearest city that you are in, and then you'll see, look, no hands, you see the map in real time move to that person's location. But now it's moved to that person's location, which it will do in a second for you, then you can't see who else has been added. So this white bar down the left, I want to put cards of people so we can see maybe their social handle, their badges, like what technologies they're in. We've got a few things in the database from them. So let's see. Diraj, paste it in now. Let's do it. It should be in the chat above your message in the YouTube chat. If not, I'll put it in the Discord chat as well. Let me tag you too. So, okay, right, no hands. There you go. See, Diraj's picture's just come up, and it's appeared in the location. So if I zoom out, we can see more or less where it is. Yeah, there we go. So you can see it's in India. Awesome. So that has worked, and you can see also the other people are still there. So if we zoom out a little bit more, you can see everybody. So the other thing I want to do is also when there's no new data coming in, I'm kind of keen for it to zoom out and show everybody. I only zoom in when a new piece of data comes in. So we'll work on that together, and I need some ideas from you. So do let me know in the chat what ideas you have to make this better. But I was thinking when I'm doing a live stream, I would kind of love this, I don't know, behind me in the background, and then just, as we're talking about whatever we're talking about, some front end new framework or something, just have this animate and move as new people set their location and appear. And maybe if nothing's happening for a while, we can randomly jump to people's location. I don't know. Share your ideas and let me know what you think. These are just some few ideas at the moment, but I wanted to make it a bit more interactive. So let me show you the code so far. Everyone with me so far? If you are, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And maybe share it with your friends. Maybe they'll be interested in taking part. Right, so let me show you what code I've got. So this is what I spent a lot of the night doing. It was working with some crazy RxJS. And RxJS is amazing, but I have a love-hate relationship with it. So let me take a step back. Let me show you the bot first, how you save the data. Okay, let me bring that over. I do have the bot somewhere. Here we go. Right, let me bring the bot over. Let me make the font a bit bigger. Oh, that's way too big. Okay, so this is the bot. And what we do with this bot, when you put in your command, we've got this command file for bio, and you can set any of your kind of bio flags, location, description. There's a whole raft of things actually in the config. These are the things you can set. These are the things you allow. So you've got social links as well. So I'm quite keen to get those up on the card too. And then when you do that, it splits the arguments. It takes the first part of the argument, which is the field, and then the rest of it is the actual data that you want to save. And I'm going to show you that. We'll demo that more with more people. I want to show you in real time how it all updates. So if someone does update their bio and they're already on the map, their bio will still update, or their description or their social media will still update. And I'm going to show you. So bear with me. We will do that. And then let's move along really quickly. This is just if there's an error. So we do some checks. If you've got no data, or it's or it's not in the config, for example, using a field that doesn't exist. And then if you haven't passed it a field, you also get the data back. So you can actually get the data for all your fields that you've set. And if you want me to go into more details on this, do let me know. And then this is the part for setting the information. So we actually, for most of them, we just save it in the database as is. But with location, what we do is we go to OpenStreetMap and we send it the address, and we're using the Axios library to actually get the latitude and longitude of that. And you can actually draw maps, do bounding boxes, and all sorts of crazy things, but keeping it really simple for now. And that's basically it for the bot side. And then for the UI side, let me bring this up. And then for the UI side, what I've got is literally just two files. It is an Angular app. I don't know why I did it as an Angular app. Maybe because RxJS is baked in, TypeScript is baked in, but you can have done this with anything, so I'm not using anything specific from Angular. Only literally two files. And at the moment, we're using tailwindcss. So I've got a div that's the full height and full width. We're using grid. We've made it 6 columns grid. And the white one down the side where we put the cards is only 1 column width, and then which has got nothing in it at the moment. And then the map itself is full height and width of its div, and it spans 5 columns. And then this is leaflet.js, just loading in the data from the component that I'll show you. I'll check the chat in a second if anyone's writing anything in the chat. And then this is OpenStreetMap. So we create a layer that we want, which is using this tile from OpenStreetMap. By default, we zoom to 3, which is zoomed quite out. And then we set a center. I've just put that as London for the starting point of the map. It could be anywhere. And then we have a list of layers. And the first layer we add is the map that you see. So when it first loads, you just see the map. And then what we do is I read from the user's collection in a database, anything that's added or modified, we read the changes out. And this is just mapping the data from Firebase or Firestore. And then here, what we do is we filter anyone who hasn't got a location. So we do have more people in the database that I'll show you, but they don't have a location, so I want to ignore those people because I can't put them on the map without location. And then what we do is I put a delay of 3 seconds, and then I console log that user so we can see that information in there. And then I put create a marker on the map using their avatar, zoom to 7, so I zoom in to that person's using their lat long, and then we add them to the map. And that's basically it. So what we've done is fairly straightforwardish, although it did take me quite a lot longer than I thought. Right, everyone still with me? Let's have a look. Okay, so I think the next thing we want to do is we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people because there's 2 underneath Varun here on the right. So we do need to look at something about if there are people overlapping or in the same city, how we deal with that. But we can deal with that later. So I'm quite keen to get the data we've got on the map at the moment as a card here on the left. So let me see. So what I was thinking was, and if anyone else wants to add themselves to right, okay, if anyone else wants to add themselves to the map, they can, but let's add a bit more code first and we can see it appear. Right. So I was thinking on the left, we should have a card. So we can create a card, right? We've got the column, but let's create a card. This is where we're going to learn together because my tailwind is not great. We're going to do, we're going to create a div. Let me think. And this div will be probably the card itself. So I'm guessing we'll want it to be rounded and to be, no, that's the image. What am I talking about? Getting ahead of myself. We will want a height maybe. Let's see. Okay, let's just create a div for now. This will be kind of the wrapping card as it were. And then inside the card, we will want an image so we can associate it to the person on the map. So I'm thinking div for the image. And then this will have a class of, we will want rounded. Oh, my autocomplete isn't working on Tailwind. That's interesting. I should have fixed that. I knew that wasn't happening. But let's have a look. So let me put the image in. Oh, actually, we need to get data first. Let me see. We need to also send the data to the file because at the moment, the users are getting added to the layer, but we're not adding it to the UI. So let's have a look. So all you need to do, and this is probably very similar in other libraries and frameworks, is we will create a public variable in the component and we will call it users. And then what we'll do is we'll set it to an empty array and we should put a type really. And I have got a user interface up here and I've only got these items being mapped. We can add some more shortly, but let's have a look. So users of type, oh, that doesn't look good. Of type user of an array. And then what we'll do down here is each time we get a new user, I'll leave the console log there, but each time we get a new user, we should then add it to this. So push user onto that list. Okay, so now we've got that, we can actually loop around this. So if I put the image in here and do a loop on the card, so let's have a look. If we do, oh, I've got to remember my, my Angular now, ng4 user, is it in users? Probably not. Of, oh, I can't remember. It's really bad when you haven't got autocomplete on. Let me check the documentation. Let's have a look. Right, everyone's got any ideas? Don't forget, it's an open source project. There is a GitHub link in Discord. And if you want it, I can share it again actually as well. So this is the link for the bot. And then there is a link for the UI, but I haven't pushed any of the changes yet. Once we do this live stream, I will push up the changes. So everyone's still with me. Let's have a look. Right. Let's have a look. Oh yes, it's let. Oh my God, so bad. And it is of, missing let, right. So now in here, if this is going to, nope, Eddie needs to do it on one higher still. We want it on the card, not on the image. So on here, we'll loop round. And again, the Angular part is not the important part. The important part is the layout, getting the data work. I might actually change this to view later on. I'm thinking of getting someone on my live stream to come and Take me through Vue, and we could probably convert this to Vue or React as well. So we've got a few ideas. What does everyone watching? What UI libraries or frameworks do you use? So let's do image now. So let's add an image, and then we're going to say the source of the image is going to be we said user avatar, right? User.avatar. Oh, that needs to be in brackets. This has been a while since I've done front end work. Yes, today won't be able to chat much because I'm on a mobile. No worries, D-Raj. Awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for joining via your mobile. I really appreciate the support. So if I save that, let's just see how that's going to look. It's not going to look at all. Why is that? Oh, there we go. Bolts appeared. Okay, so we've got people appearing. Yep. Okay, I've appeared now. Awesome. Okay, so it's working. There's D-Raj appearing. I think that's, who's this? Is this, we're going to put some usernames up. I can't think which one's which. One of those is Varun. And there's Steve. That's Mohammed. Okay, so it's kind of working the way I want. We probably want to reverse it and make it look a hell of a lot nicer. So let's have a look. Right. Well, we're on the right track, right? You're seeing how I'm getting the real-time data in, and if someone adds themselves shortly, we'll see it all come in real time. Let's have a look. Okay. So I probably don't need this wrapping div, just thinking about it. I can put this class directly on the image. I'm pretty sure. So let's just do that. I don't think we need that wrapping div, but we will need another div here for the text we want. So let's put some text in. Let's have a look. So what else do we have on the user at the moment? Not very much, I don't think. We have just location. That's it. Let's just grab some more data from the user. So if I inspect this, I am console logging more information about the user. So let's have a look. What do we have? Avatar, ID, roles. We will want roles. So we've got roles as an array of strings. And then in bio, we have a description for some people. Some people have more. Okay. So let's go back to here. Let's add, we said, was it description? Us under bio. Okay. So under bio, let's add description. And that's a string. And then we also have, what else do we have? I'm pretty sure we had something else. Location, ID, roles, that was the one. And then if we add roles, which is a string of, an array of strings. Okay, so now we've got that. If I go back to here, so we could, in theory, add, let's have a look. Let's add description if they've got one. So user.description. My autocomplete is terrible today. None of it's working. And my memory, why is description not appearing? It should be there. I've added, oh, it's under bio. That's why. My bad. So it is correct. And if I save that, oh, I didn't save this side. Go back to the map, or if I move this, let's have a look. So we should get some description under each person. We do not see it. It's rounded though. We've got the rounded icon. It's a bit big. We'll work on that. Why don't we see description? Let's have a look. So we probably want to maybe make a width on this. Let me think. Because we probably want to fix it, right? What do you think? Let me know in the chat what you're thinking. We probably, let me move this camera over slightly. Okay, so let me think. Probably want a width, right? I think it's width like, I don't know, 2. Is that going to be too small? Let's have a look. Oh, that's way too small. Width is tiny. I don't know. 8. Let's have a look. Load it up again. Still a bit small. 16. Okay, that's probably a better size so we can get more people on there. What do you think? How's that looking from your point of view on your devices? Is that looking still a bit too small? Let me see. Bootstrap materialized CSS, but Days prefer vanilla CSS and JS. Now that's fair enough. I'm preferring Tailwind, really, I really am. Stephen, thank you so much for introducing me to Tailwind. It is really awesome. Bootstrap and Material are great for just getting started and things just to work out the box, but then everything looks the same. So I'm really liking Tailwind just so I can customize it more and everything doesn't then look the same. I'm really liking it. I've still got loads to learn on it though, as you will find out now. Anyone has any suggestions on styling, design, functionality, let me know in the chat. Don't be shy. I do appreciate all the support. So let's have a look next. Right, what else can we do? I'm looking at my other screen at some docs. So what we could do is we probably want to put this into a P. Oh, not an X. Not that either. And then we probably want to flex it, right? So the text goes on the right hand side of the image. Let me do that next. Let's have a look. So what we can do, I think we can just type flex, right? Because we've got a width on the image, so it should just work. Not in the loop. Class flex. Let's have a look. Let's see. Why is that text not appearing? Does anyone notice why? What have I done wrong? Is it? Oh, because it could be empty. No one's got bio. No one's got descriptions. That could be it. There could actually be no data. Let's let this finish. Someone might have some data. I thought I had a description. Let me check. If we open this, go to console and have a look. Bio. Yes, I do have a description. Okay. Not everyone does, which is fine. Description, test number 2. Okay. Oh, that's mine. So mine should be test number 2. Bolt has a better description. But still, why is nothing appearing? User bio description. I spelled description right. I have. And just double check it again. It's under bio. Then it's, oh, the description's got a space in it. Oh, that's a mistake in the bot side. Okay. A lot of these aren't used now. Let me remove these imports that are no longer used. Aha. So I will need to fix that in the database directly now. Otherwise, yes, it won't get matched. And then I need to fix it in the bot so that that doesn't happen anymore. So in the field, we do have trim now. I'm guessing it's before that was added when things got set. So that we can just go into the database and I have it open somewhere, he says. If I bring this over here, and you can just see me cheat. I'm going to go through all the users. I'm just going to remove the link. I think I can remove it in the description. No, I can't. So what I'll do is I'll copy and paste that and then cancel it. Actually, people can just update it, right? We've got people here. Everyone, let's just update their bios. It will create a new one. So let me go to a few people. Like, who have we got here? We've got Diraj. And you've got mine. I'll delete mine as well. Description, delete. Yeah, it's got space. You can see in the description name. That's very Eddie. That's very silly. Not edit. Delete. And then delete. Just delete those fields. Then we can re-add them. Who else have we got here? This is Diraj. Diraj, have you got a description? You haven't, so that's fine. So you can add one. So nothing for me to delete on that one. And same with everybody else. Right. Okay. And that description's got a space as well. And who is this person? This is Stephen. Stephen. Okay, I'm delete your description, Stephen, as well. You have to re-add it. And same with Mohammed as well, because again, it's got the space. So now if we set the description, hopefully it should work. Let me test mine and see. And it should actually just appear on the UI. Let's have it open and see. Let me test it. So if I go hat, bio, description. Is Varun going to beat me to it? I can see him typing in the Discord. Description, test, description. In theory, it should all just appear through. And it does. I typed my description wrong. Let me delete that. I don't know why I put $1 at the front. It's a bit stupid. Let's try again. Aha! There we go. Ah, Stephen, you've done it, and so have I. Right, okay, so descriptions are coming through. I'm not refreshing it. I'm not doing anything. I am Batman. Nice. So this is perfect, right? Brilliant. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So have got descriptions coming through. It's just description had a space in the name. It happens, right? Mistakes happen. And that's why I love live streams. I think it really shows the authentic side that even after 15 years, I'm still making mistakes. And I think that's just awesome. So I can see the descriptions coming through. Awesome. Thank you all of you so much for testing that out in the Discord. If anyone hasn't joined the Discord yet, there's a link in the description below. Join the Discord and come into the bot channel and have some fun with us and add yourself. But there are duplicates as well, I've noticed. So now we've put our description in, I appear like 3 or 4 times. So we need to make that unique as well. So we need to sort some things like that out. That's another issue we need to log. So if someone doesn't want to log that issue, let me share the repo link, which hasn't got much in it. I've literally just created it. But the beauty of logging it, you'll get a green open source square under the circle. A square like that. There we go. For today. So let me share the link with you. And I've called it EddieBot background. I'm not sure I like the name of that. Oh, I've shared that in the wrong place. Let me share it in the YouTube. Oh, I've missed some chat in the YouTube. Sorry, everyone. Got too excited of code. You know, it happens, right? D-Raj updated his as well. Okay, awesome. Nice. All happening in real time. No refresh. Real-time data is the best. Let me catch up on what I missed. I missed a discussion of the project. Stephen, you know the project. You've been approving my PRs and involved, but yes, I want it to be the map, to be the background of my live stream, ideally in the future, when even having a discussion with people or in the corner or something, and as people set their location or people join, then it moves to that person, and then if there's no one kind of setting their location or joining or anything, it kind of zooms out and then shows everybody. So I still need to work on that bit still as well. Let's have a look. You've added your bio. Krishna, awesome to have you here. Thank you very much. Firebase does work. Yeah. Firebase makes the real-time stuff so much easier. It really does. I do have a love-hate relationship with it because automated testing on it and working offline really sucks. But in terms of if you've got internet and you can work on it, then it is pretty good. You can't mock it out. It doesn't send requests in JSON and all sorts. It uses its own proprietary format. So love-hate relationship with it. He couldn't spell. Yeah, I can't spell. I can't type either. I'm terrible. What are my thoughts on semantic? Okay, I'm going to let Stephen answer that while I code the next bit, because I'm really keen to get this looking a bit prettier and working a bit better as well. Because we do have it kind of working. I want people's usernames to appear, and then we want them to only appear once, and then person to appear once as well. So let's have a look. Let's see. So we've got a bio. Do we have, let me see if we have, what details do we have? Do we have their username coming through? Avatar, bio, what do we have in their bio? Just description and location. Oh, we do have their username. Perfect. Okay, so if I just add that to this object up here, I'll put it at the top, username, it's going to be a string, and then save that, nothing will change, but when I come to here, I can also put maybe I don't know, another P, yeah, keep it as a P, and it will be username. And then we can style this a little bit differently, right? We could go class, what are their classes? I don't have the autocomplete, which is a real pain. Class, there was something about like text small or something, I think, something like that. Oh, user's got underlined because it's user name. Okay, perfect. And then I want to make this one stand out a little bit more. So if we give us a class, I can't think what it is now. If we do, I don't know, text, gray. If we make this 900 and then the one underneath, we can make it a bit lighter. Like 600. Let's have a look, see how that looks. Oh, it's a bit squished. Let me move this. Let's see. Bolt has no description, but that's his username. Awesome. There's my username and my description. Yeah, awesome. Okay, D-Raj's picture stretches because he's got more text. So we need to think how we sort out that styling. But it's great to see. Look, this is no refresh. I'm not typing anything. This is coming in naturally. Let me bring up the YouTube chat and see what I miss. Yeah, the feedback look is awesome, and it's in real time, right? I think that's just so cool. Hey, Bond, why aren't you on the map? Head over to the Discord. Head over to Discord and type the hat. You'll see some examples in the bot channel, and just do location double pipe, and then where you are in the world, just the nearest city, and you'll see yourself appear on the map. Yeah, so this feedback loop, I want to give people a shout out for joining and being part of the community. I think it's pretty awesome. I love having people in our GitHub organization. So if you do want to be part of the project, you don't have to contribute now. You can contribute in the future. But if you do want to be part of our organization, then let me know and I can add you. We already do have quite a few people. If I bring this over here, you can see we've got 16 people in the organization. It makes your profile on GitHub look better as well. I can make that a bit bigger. So it does make your profile on GitHub look better. You know, if you're looking for jobs, trying to win projects, seeing you part of an organization, a community, I think is really good. So I might rename the name of the community, but keeping like it is for now. Emmett, yeah, there was one specific for tailwindcss though, which is like really good, and I have got that installed, so I don't know why it's not working. I probably just need to reboot my computer or something. Eddie, I need to Discord, like one supposed to appear on the screen. Yes, so yeah, D-Raj, you're not in here. Let me add you. D-Raj, what's your GitHub username? I'll add you. Anyone else wants to be added, send me, put your username in the YouTube chat. And then if you want to customize your profiles, by the way, I did another live stream on this previously where I want to show some people where they have awesome customized GitHub profiles where you can do that too. So I've got this other project. Feel free to have a look at this. It is in our community, and feel free to add yours or add someone else's that you think is awesome. Bond has an idea. Revolving map. Is that possible? I'm using Leaflet. Is that possible? If you can check that out and let me know, that'd be great. Varun, you want to get added too? Yeah, send me your username as well, and I'll add people. So if I add you like this, you'll see people down here. And the one thing I'm going to say is I can't make it public on your account. You need to do this. So when I add you, it will appear private by default, and then find your name under people, and then you make it public. So here we go. Got D-Raj in. Yay. So I'm not going to add you to any projects in the organization just yet. Later on, I can add you later to which projects you want and all the rest. Awesome. So who else have we got? So we've got 2 people outstanding. Varun, where's yours? I'll add you. And then in Discord, in the Discord, who said they were new to it? I can't remember where it was. Yeah, just have a look in the bot channel and you will see what you need to do. Okay. Right. What else can we do to make this look a lot better? Right. This image is like squished. Should we make this a bit wider? Maybe the column is too narrow. So I made it 1 span. Maybe we make it 2 span. And we make this one 4, make it a bit more proportional. Let's have a look. And then in mobile view, we might want to hide it maybe. Let's have a look. Maybe that's too wide now. I suppose it depends like how wide you go. But when it's narrower, it's a bit better. No, I think that's too wide. We definitely need more for the map. Maybe we hide the description on smaller screens. So let me undo that. Right, undo that. And this is how you hide the description. So what we would do is in the class, the default is for everything, and then you do the size that you would and the action that you want. So anything that's big, bigger is bigger, right? Stephen, I hope you're watching. You're the Tailwind CSS expert. Let me think. Well, we can test it and find out. But anything without the autocomplete, this is really hard. Any Tailwind experts out there, let me know. The globe is round, allegedly. Bond, I've got yours as well. Okay, awesome. Oh, Varun, you've added yours too. Right, let me add you all as well. Definitely, let's get you all coming. Here we go. Open source is more fun with the community. There we go. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone. If I have, let me know. So you need to accept, and then don't forget to set it under people on the organization. Set it to public. So you go to people under the organization, and then you find your name when you set it to public. Man, without this IntelliSense, it's really hard. Let me save this and let me open and close VS Code and see if I can get that working because it's a real pain. 1 sec. Okay, let me close that. We've got some people testing out some things. Yeah, my IntelliSensor's gone a bit weird. But we can bring it back, don't worry. So if I reopen, here we go. Let's hope it's come back. MD, no, it's gone. Okay, that's really, really annoying. Okay, I've just killed the bot, by the way, I realized. So if you try to do anything in Discord, the bot won't be there for a few seconds. I need to start the UI again. npm start. Okay, we'll look at the docs, right? That's what documentation are for. So let's have a look. I can't remember what it is. I'm sure it's like MD and then hide or something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that. Let's just try it. MD. Oh, has it worked? Hide. Hidden. Oh, maybe it's come back. Okay, awesome. So now if we go to here, and then if we go bigger, oh, it's just reloading. Okay, that wasn't me. I've done it the wrong way. Okay, yes. And then when it goes smaller, it's probably going to appear. Yes. Okay, so what we want to do is the other way around. So you want the default to be set, and then anything bigger than MD, we want to, is it show? I'm not sure what it is. MD display. No. What's the opposite of hidden? Block? Sounds a bit weird. Must be block. Block? Let's see. Right. Let people load up and see. No description. We might change it to small rather than medium. Oh no, Bolt had no description. Okay. So you can see on big screens, the description is there. And if it goes smaller, it should disappear. He said it does disappear, but disappears too late as well. So we probably want to make it. The description could be underneath, I suppose. Right? It doesn't have to be next to it. What do you all think? Oh, I'm trying to. Too many windows open. Trying to see the chat from the YouTube. Somewhere I can't find it. Not there. There you go. Found it. Okay, good. That can be hidden. Right. Revolving globe. Okay, that'll be another stream. I'll have to look into revolving globe. That would be pretty good. I've got it animating left and right. Isn't that pretty good? Okay, I like it the way you're stretching, stretching my skills and so forth. Right, let's have a look. So who's still with me? If you are enjoying watching me struggle and build something, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Like I said, it helps support the channel. So let's have a look. Right. The description, people could write quite a long description, so we probably need to truncate it. But if we have it underneath, maybe some social links as well. Okay, I'm thinking about move it underneath for now. Let's just move it underneath. If I move it underneath, it needs to be in the loop. Where's the... we did have a flex somewhere, didn't we? I've lost it now. Or did we not? Image round. Oh, we did have a flex there. Okay, or put it as an extra column. That's not going to work. So what we need to do is wrap all of this again in a class, which is flex. And then I want to put the image and the shorter kind of information in the flex, and then below it I will have the description, because then we can put the roles that people have underneath as well. Let's see how that looks. Bolt has no description, so that's always throws me. Oh, why has that appeared next to it? It should be outside the flex. Oh, I left the flex up here as well. My bad. Okay, start again. Yes, we've got some spacing to sort out and all the rest, I know. Yeah, so my description is below, perfect. And then so is Diraj, okay, perfect. We've got spacing and other bits and pieces still to do, don't worry. GTA 5-star would be awesome. Oh, I missed some chat. In the format you specify in Discord. Yes, so in Discord you just put your city and then it appears. And actually I could get the name to appear, I think. Best description ever, nice. One without exclamation mark, one with an exclamation mark. I think that is at the end. Yeah, we need to dedupe, remove the duplication. We will sort that out as well later on. Awesome. Leaflet looks 2D, but there's a globe improvement would be good. 3D globes. That'd be so cool. It'd be like that. What's that TV series? Where they have, what is it? There's a TV series with a guy from Lost and person of interest, and they're always like getting the globe and then zooming in into the city and cameras, and that looks pretty cool, right? I could do something similar to make it really geeky. Do you use Angular for most projects? I use Angular for most projects, yes, because it's so easy to just build a project. You can build a project in a few seconds, and then you've got everything that you need, like client library to make HTTP requests, routing guards to protect pages, and all sorts of things. So yeah, I do, because it's so straightforward. It's got RxJS baked in, it's got TypeScript baked in. But I will do one with Vue, I think, or React. I will get someone on the stream to pair program with me on a live stream, and they can teach me how to use one of the others. I might even convert this one. We'll see. Oh, did I miss your chat, D-Raj? What was yours? Are we doing the 10 people talk about 10 different things and their tech compilation video? Remind me what that was again? I haven't missed any other chat as well. If I do miss something in the chat, please call me out on it, let me know. Or if someone else can answer, then also that'd be really helpful too. Trying to code is quite challenging, as you can see, and using technologies I'm not sure of, trying to monitor the chat. But it's all part of the fun. I love it. I'm really glad that you're all here. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your Saturday and having some fun with me coding. Because doing it by myself, it's not as fun like doing it with you all as well. Let's have a look. Volunteer someone else for the React version. Hey Jason, how you doing? Did I miss you? Did you say hi, Eddie? Hi again, Eddie. Well, I might have missed your hi before. Apologies. You had put it up in Discord. What did I put in Discord? So Krishna, you need to do the carrot, like the hat, and then bio, location, and then. I won't submit this because I know it's quite small. I don't know if I can make this bigger, but I will put it in the YouTube chat so you can see like that. So if you look at everyone else's, you have to prepend it so the bot's listening for a prepended version to what you wrote. And I can't do it on your behalf, unfortunately. So let's have a look. Who hasn't accepted their GitHub yet? Let's have a look. Oh, most people have accepted. Awesome. Cool. Hopefully you made it public as well. We get to see you. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, what we're doing next? Not dedupe. We'll do dedupe later. Let's have a look at this spacing a little bit. So we have this list of cards, right? We need some margin around that. So class, if I remember, it's margin, and we can do like, I don't know, 4. Let's see how that looks. That looks a bit better, I think. Maybe it's too big. And then I wonder if there's like a line we can put between people. Right, roles. I want to see what people's roles have got. Some people have got some cool roles because you can now assign tech roles to yourself. So let's have a look what we've got. Let's see. Because if I inspect the console and we look at the users. Icon URL not set. Krishna, you're missing. Why is Krishna missing an icon? You don't have an icon. Interesting. On Discord, I can see you don't have an icon. Oh, so I need to get a default icon that I put in place. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Thank you very much for finding a bug. This is why I love working with people, because you get to discover so many like interesting perspectives. So let me see. I need an image. Can someone find me an image or an icon we can use as a placeholder? I don't think I've added font awesome to this yet, so we can't add font awesome icons. Yeah, so I think also we need to then maybe move the username below. So even though we hide that, I think we'll have to do something with flex to move the thing below the username. Let's get their roles out. So it's just roles. It's an array of strings. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got roles. So what we want to do is probably under the username, maybe in a list. Well, not UK. That's a bit wrong. Unordered list. And then we can do some. Oh, What's wrong with me? I can't type. Bear with me. Saturday night, right? Bound to go wrong. Okay, and then in here we will want to have, we'll need to loop this round. So if we go ng4 equals let roll of roles. No, it would be user.roles. And then in here we could go roll. Okay, this is going to look terrible to begin with. We can style it up in a minute. If I hit save, now next to everyone's names, we should see the roles they have. Yay! Another person's been added. I don't want to say that. It sounds like a mean name. I don't want to call you Chubby Freak, but thank you so much. That's so cool. Who has got some roles? See, Bolt has got some roles, but no description. So his has appeared. Here are his roles. Oh, I had a couple of roles. Diraj has none. And Mohammed has quite a few roles. You can see the self-assigned ones are like Laravel, PHP, JavaScript, etc., and so on. Okay, and we've got to sort out that stretching of this image. So let's have a look. What else can we do? This is coming along nicely. What do you think? Out of 10, kind of like a 4 out of 10. We're going to improve it. Don't worry, we're getting there slowly. This is so nice. Real-time debugging. Yeah, I mean it's real-time debugging in terms of real-time data coming in, but also real-time when you're seeing me. Because if I did a video on it, you're going to see like the perfect polished bits. And realistically, in real life, nothing's like that. Even if you have got like 15 years experience like me, you are going to be looking at docs, checking things out, making mistakes. So yes, this is normal me struggling. But thank you, awesome, for the feedback. Krishna, I've done what you said. Let's have a look. Did you? Let's have a look. Bio location. Yep, so you should be on there, I think. Are you on there? I don't see you on there. Why not? It says it's updated your location. Where's your username? Oh, yes, you are. You are there. But you're small because you have no description and you have no image. So I need to get a placeholder image for people and then fix the height probably. The description's quite long. We might have to bump that for now, I think. Let's have a look. You did help me find a bug. Yeah, you did, absolutely. That's why I love this. You're new to this? We're all new to this. It's part of the fun. Hey, did someone change their location? Does this scroll? I need the side to scroll, but the map to stay where it is. Okay. Another thing we need to sort out. Right, who wants to get some green squares in their GitHub account today? Can people raise some issues, please? Let me share with you the project. I haven't pushed any of the code up yet. I will do after the stream. But here is the GitHub link for this project. If you can raise issue for all the bugs we're finding. So raise an issue to say, Christian, I don't know if you want to raise it. You'll get the green square for your contributions today. That missing. If you have no profile picture, then you need to put a placeholder in or something. I'll know what it means. So just put something in. What else have we got? Oh yes, the sidebar needs to scroll independently of the map. I think it's really good and important. And don't mention the roles yet, because I want to fix that now. Anything else you see, any ideas, just throw them out there. I want to call you CF because I don't want to insult you. Your name's a bit insulting. I know that's your name that you've put as your username, but I just feel bad. So CF, do you establish a WebSocket connection between Node.js and the Angular client? So actually, Firebase takes care of that all for me. So it's a really good question. So all I need to do in my code is I add Firebase to my Angular project, and it works Firebase works really nicely with Angular because of RxJS. So what I do is I got Firestore. I say what collection I want, users, and because it's TypeScript, I'm saying this is the type that I'm going to get back, and it will know it'll be an array. So this is a generic. So this is the type that I'm expecting back an array. I'm monitoring the state changes only for added and modified. If anything's deleted, I'm not interested in it. And then I map that data because doing state changes, it comes through in a bit of a weird way. So I do map the data, and that's just standard from their docs. And then what I do is I filter out users who don't have locations because I can't put them on the map. So I only display users who have a location. And then what I do is I do a merge map, so that allows me to not have all the users appear to my code as an array, because I want there to be a delay like every 2 seconds, or 3 seconds in this case, before the next user is sent. And when the user is sent, I add it to the users array. That allows me to loop through it here on the left hand side that you see the column down the side. And then I create a leaflet.js marker. And I use for the icon, I use the avatar. And I use the user's lat and long for the position. I zoom to 7, so I zoom out. I center the map again on the lat and long. And then I add that new point to the layer. And that's how we do it. So that's the real time. So I don't actually, because of RxJS and this subscribe, this continues listening for changes, which is so cool. WebSockets is awesome, but it's a bit of a pain to set up, to lock down, secure, and everything else. Whereas Firebase does a lot of the heavy lifting for me, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the database. Thanks, Stephen. Yeah, the Firebase DB is a Firestore. Lets you subscribe to changes. It's very cool. But as you can see, as more changes are coming in, it replicates the person. So we need to fix that, and we will look at doing that shortly. Or should we do that now, right? Let's do that now. How are we going to do that? So let me think. So we keep pushing users onto this. So as a new, because this is not getting me the whole array every time, I could do it as give me the whole array every time rather than things that are modified and notified. Let me think. So what I could do is when I push the object on, I could use the ID as the key and then update that specific ID. Let's try that before I start making any major changes to this. Let's have a look. So when I push the user on, I want to create an object on the users array. And but actually the user object already has the ID in there. Let's have a look. So I don't want to push it on. I want to update I want to find the user and update it. So what I probably want to do is do something like, but then if I do that, I'll have to have a find. I've updated my picture. Does that help? It does help. Let's have a look. If we scroll down, I don't know how long it takes for Discord to put that out. I mean, we can refresh the page and have a look and see if it comes through. But it's good. I hope you logged the issue, because it's definitely something that needs to be fixed still. Definitely. And I want also the new person that gets added to appear at the top of the list. As another issue, if someone wants to raise that issue, you'll get another green square for today. We want it to appear in reverse order. So rather than pushing onto the end of the array, we want to put it onto the other end, the beginning of the array. So let's have a look. Let's see. Is that everybody? Don't think you came through. Push with a key would help. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Christian, I don't know where you've gone. Let me have a look at Discord and see what has happened. Oh, it wouldn't have been through here, right? It would have been on here. Where is it? I don't see you on there. I'll have to have a look in a second. There might be caching on certain sides. I see someone raised an issue. Thank you very much. My memory's terrible. That will really help. So let's do it with a key. I think you're right. It will be easier. So if I push with, not user, I don't know, an ID? Or just with a key by itself. I'll do it if I do ID now. If I do user, have I got an ID? Dot. I do have an ID. And then let's make it. See, there's so many ways that you can do things, which is why I find this so interesting. Let's do it this way. So we'll add the user to their particular item. So therefore, if they get updated, let's do the test now. Is this going to work? I don't know. Let's have a look. So what I need to do, oh, no one's appearing on the left. I've bodged it. I've busted it. What have I done? Let me have a look. I'm looking in the chat. Hopefully someone has given me the answer. Users, and then it's the array of the user. Why would that not work? That should work. And have a look here. We're going to loop around the list of users. That makes sense because we're still looping around. It doesn't make any difference. It's just that they've just got a key now. Let me put the log underneath and let it log users. And actually let me log the new user that just got added. This. Let's have a look and see. What's the error exactly? Let's have a look if there is an error. There is no error, which is interesting enough. So what have I busted? So users is putting, oh, I know why it's busted. Eddie. Oh, actually, no, I don't, because that's just the key. And then that's still the object underneath. I still think that works. Users, I still think that looks good. And ignore that Discord is still obviously caching that Krishna doesn't have an image. Interesting why. I should move this to the bottom. Doc side, yeah, put it underneath. Thank you, that's better. Why putting in a key does that not work? Because here it should still loop around it. But it will be an object rather than an array. It'll be like an array of objects. Oh, it was an array of objects already. Late on Saturday. Anyone sees the issue, let me know. Let me have a think. Just by using the key, that is fine. Unless I do it as a string, I don't think that will make any difference. I'm just going to save it and just have a look. Too many lights on me, you know, making me hot. No, I don't think that would make a difference. An ID is safer because people can change their username, but they can't change their, I don't think they can change their ID. It's definitely going to be on the loop, why the loop doesn't like it. Of users, let user. Let me see. It should be fine. Probably when you use let x of y, that's for an array. Yeah, it should still be it's still. Is it? Oh, is it treating it as an object rather than an array? Ah, good point. I'm being silly. No, it still thinks it's array users. That's. Let me come down here. We've got more users. Let me save that. Go back to what it was. And let's just check. It's still an array of objects. I think. An array, it is an array, right? Yeah, it's still an array of objects. Users.userid. I mean, there are a few other ways we could do it, I suppose. You could find the object and then chop it out and replace it. No, that sounds terrible. I suppose actually that might work because we don't just want to update the person because they won't go to the top of the list. Ah, I've got it. We want to remove the person and re-add them. And I think that would be better for the navigation down the side because then they'll appear, I want to say at the top. They'll appear at the bottom for now, but they'll appear at the top for the future when we sort that problem out. Right, I've got an idea. This is why the discussion is so important. So when we add the user, we want to check that they don't exist already. So what we need to do is, and then we want to add them to the end. So push. I don't want to use Lodash. I saw Lodash in the chat. Don't want to include that massive library just for a few things. And then what we'll do is we'll go this users dot filter, and then we'll say user, where user dot, why is there suddenly no ID? No, username is not, is not equal. Oh, we've got too many users, that's why. Right, let's just call that you. Is not equal to the user that's just come in, right? So that way and then we need to save that to users. So therefore we remove the new user that's come in, if they exist, and then we'll re-add them to the list. Okay, who's feeling lucky? I think this is gonna work. So we need to test this out in a second. Right, okay, someone will need to add themselves in a second. Once this finishes, if someone can add them and make a change to their profile, or I can do it on Discord as well. Stephen, I think you're right, actually. I think people are right. Do you need a key? You don't have to have the key in Angular. Oh, have I missed some other chats? Wait a second. Just a hack to check. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, you're right. I should have done that. It's technically an object with keys. Yes, no, you're right. I think that was my mistake. I was watching 144p. Can't see the code. Ouch! Why so low res? I was 130 in India. Wow. Okay. Awesome. That's really late. Thanks for staying up. I really appreciate it. I should try and do the stream a bit earlier next time. For I and V, Krishna, if you're going, thanks so much for joining, and I'll catch you on the next live stream. For IV, yeah, I think we should have done it with keys like that, maybe. Right, let me, if I remove this bit at the bottom here, so we can see it. So Mohammed is at the end, and then if Varun's typing, and they're going to beat me. So if I do bio, I don't know, description, new description, I should disappear from the list and reappear at the bottom. Let's see. Oh, it worked! I disappeared from the list and reappeared at the bottom. Okay, is someone else going to do an update? Let's have a look. Varun was typing. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm looking in the list. Where is it? But yes, someone else, if they want to update their profile, add a role or something. And let's see. Python for president. Yes, so therefore Stevens disappeared off the list and reappeared at the end of the list, which we're going to move to the top later on. So it worked. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I too will be taking leave soon. See you in the next live stream. Diraj, all the best. Thank you so much for joining. I know it's late where you are as well. Mohammed, bad internet connection. Ouch. Join on the next live stream. Yes, we'll do it. We'll do it earlier for sure. I keep forgetting time zones. By the way, this was awesome. Was it awesome watching me struggle? Hopefully it's been fun for you. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already before you go. And if you want to bring some friends with you next time, I will really appreciate it. But I'm glad you thought it was awesome. I think it's great. I'm really enjoying this. I think this gives me the ideas, motivation, and testing to make it better. Because when it's just yourself, it's not as fun. This is like pair programming with like 10 people. So this is awesome. How many people do we have on the stream? 15 people. It's like pair programming with like 15 people. I love you all. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Right. Okay. What we're going to do next? Let's make this look a little bit better because I'm not sure. Let me know. Local time. Does Discord have what the local time is? Maybe if I get people to put their local time in. Yes. Put their local time in their bot. We can save it. And then we can use Moment to put their local time what it is now. Ooh. Okay. That's a bit more of a bigger job, so we'll do that for next time. Can someone raise that as an issue, please? Can someone raise time zones on an issue on GitHub? And I'll know what that means. Just raise an issue, time zones, and therefore people can save their time zones. I don't think Discord has that, but they could save it, and then we can also display it here as well, so we can see what time zones people are in. I think that would be pretty awesome. Not just in the map. Okay, roles, right. Roles are making it quite big and stretching all these bios. So let's just sort out these roles real quick. So we're looping around the roles, but we probably want to make them into... thank you, Eddie. Having fun here. Jason, awesome to have you here. Rohan, thanks, man, for this open source stream. Hey, you're welcome. I love open source. I want everyone here to contribute to open source. So if anyone wants to get involved, let me know. I'll find things. You can raise issues. You still get the green square. I can find code you can change and improve as well if you want. Because it's just the first few steps. And after that, it just snowballs and you'll just be doing so much open source code. So I'm really here to get more people contributing to open source. I'm glad you're having fun. The positive feedback is awesome. Really keeps me motivated. So thank you. Yes, roles. Let's make these roles... let's make these roles smaller. So tailwindcss. Right, let's put... what would we do? Float these left? Who's Tailwind expert? I should probably look at their docs. But we probably want... If I reduce that, actually, maybe I can move this over to the left and we can still see the map. Maybe. So if people are updating things, we can still see things happening, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, oh yeah, and don't forget, hope someone raised the scrolling issue on the navigation. That definitely needs to be fixed. And they roles. Right. Let me have a look. We need... Let me find some docs and see what we can do with these roles, make them look a bit better. Let's have a look. Okay, I have got an example somewhere. What have we done? Inline block. That's what I found in documentation. So in here, we will do, we'll do a class after the loop. Class inline block. Oh, autocomplete's here. Whew, thank you. If I do inline block, if I do a background of gray, I don't know, like 200, just slight gray, we want it to be rounded, medium maybe. Probably want some padding and some other things. We want the text to be, it's already small, so that's pretty good. Let's have a look, see how that looks. We're going to be quite short on space. We might have to put the roles. There you go. See, the roles are taking up less space now, which is good. We definitely want some margin around those. So margin, I don't know, like 2. How does that look? Okay, that's a bit better, a bit too big. Probably left and right. So it's just MX, top and bottom. Maybe we don't want to. Probably need something though, right? We probably want something. So MX 2 and then MY, probably just like 1. Let's have a look. Oh, I lost the chat. I need some more screens. I need some more screens, right? These screens aren't enough. Look, I need some more. Got the chat here, live stream going on there, live stream going on there, a bit down there, chat over here. So yes, definitely. That's why you see my head moving all around the place. What have I missed in the chat? Nothing missed in the chat. Okay, that's good. I'll carry on. Right, what else have we got? How did that look? I'm not sure about those pills. They need a bit more of padding. So actually, let's do a bit of a padding. Let's go, and we can move this to an angular component or whatever component we're doing later on. But I'm not worrying too much about the framework or the library as such at the moment. There you go. So those pills look a lot better, but it's still quite a lot. How? Do you know what would be really good if we got icons for each of those and then use the icons? Okay, that's for later on. But it still stretches it. I think that MX1, there we go. So if we do make it wider, it does, if we made the screen wider, we could give it more space. I don't know. I think having it down the left makes sense rather than on the top or anything like that. So having it as a column, I think, is good. It's interesting to see the different profiles that have, some have roles, some have description, some have description and roles. So that's really good. Right, okay, we need to fix the height of this image. I'm not liking this image. So we have a width of the image, so we also should have a height for the image. How's that going to affect everything else? Let's have a look. Okay. Looks kind of, I suppose doing it that way now, we could have the roles underneath. Right, after all that, let's move these roles underneath. We'll put it with the description. Under the description, maybe? Don't know, what do you think? Okay, it takes up more space for each person, but I think that looks pretty good. And we probably want a border, right? We probably want a class, I can't remember what it is, border? How do you do border bottom or something? Is it just B or is it bottom? I think it's B. -1. And then we'll make it a color of, I don't know, blue, grey, make it quite dark, like 800. How does that look? While that's loading up, I'll look in the chat. Hamish, hopefully I pronounced that right. Awesome to have you here. Thanks for joining. If you haven't joined the Discord, there's a link in the description below, and then you can get involved in putting your profile up on our live map that's happening right now with people around the world. I think I'm just so excited about this. Maybe it's just me, but I think it's pretty exciting. I know it's still, we're still working on it. Lots of improvements to be made, but the sidebar is already looking better, I think. CF, you could put the image and the title in the same row. Oh, I think that's what I've done. Image and title in the same row. Yeah, okay. Great minds think alike. That's the expression, right? And the roles in another row. Image and username, yes. Image and username on the same one. Although I think the username just takes up There's a bit of space below the username. I mean, what else could we put? Let's have a look at the bot and see what else we collect from the users. Let's have a look. Widen the sidebar for time being. Yeah, true. But I think if I widen the time bar for time being, which I think is a really good idea, I think I'll then just start cramming more in maybe. Let's just go to config and see what we can add. Description. Oh, socials. We do have socials to come through. I don't want to put icons for socials because you actually want to see what people's socials are. I'll put that under the name. Okay, I think that works. Okay, let's have a look. Eddie, do we have the actual location as a string under the username? Ah, yes, we forgot to actually include a location. Yes, good point. I'll need to map that, and I can't remember how we save it. Let's have a look. Inspect. And the object. Hopefully I log the object still. I haven't removed that console log. Ignore the error. It's because there's a missing image. So we have it, let's see, under bio, and then location, and then display name. That's too long. If you put what the... yeah, maybe display name. Okay, so you're right. That's a really good call. Let's put this under here, and we can make it a little bit lighter, so it's not quite as light. And then we've got user bio dot location dot. Well, I need to map this in the component, but it will be under location. It will be display name. Oh, I hate using underscores. Should be using camel cases, but I'm not going to worry too much about that for now. Let's have a look. So in here, we'll need to go in the bot. I'll probably need to remap this because I'm just saving whatever OpenStreetMap gives me at the moment. So under location, we now have display name, and it's a string. So if I save all, because I want to save both files, save all, then let's see how it looks. If I reduce this down a bit, gives a bit more space. Yes, cool. Hey, CF's in Dallas. Awesome, from the US. Cool. Bolt from Lisbon. Me in London. Diraj in Mumbai. Sarinith, have I pronounced it right? In, oh, I haven't got that location. Oh, yeah, location is, that's quite a long location. Interesting. I guess that's what OpenStreetMap saves. Bangalore. Yeah, both of them are in the same place. Stephen in London, Mohammed in Egypt. Oh, with Arabic writing. Very cool. And then one person I think hasn't got an image, but probably has a location. Cool. Okay, and then don't forget we also need to do, someone can raise the issue, so therefore it zooms out when no new people are being added. So they can maybe wait like 5 seconds and then kind of zooms out and shows the different people. Yeah, I suppose we could use city. Yes, that's a good point. Cut all the stuff and the rest of a comma. Yeah, I think that's what the display name does, but I don't think we want all of it. So I think you're right in that, I mean, this is quite small. I don't know if you can read this, but you are right. Under bio and then location, we've got the address object, and we probably should just take city. Probably just city and country is probably what we need. Actually look better. And then just, yeah, you're right, and concatenate those together. I think that makes more sense. So let's do that. Where will we do that? We could do that. We could do it in the pipe, RxJS awesomeness. Or let's have a look. Let's see. Yeah, we should do it in a pipe, right? I could map it. So filtering out the users there that don't have a location. So we'd want to do it after that one because we'd want to make sure that, yeah, let's do that. So if I do a map and then do another map and then, right, and we want a map. We want it so that, or should I do it in the UI? Let's just do it in the UI. Forget about it. I'm not going to do it as code. Do it in the UI. It's fine. So here's a display name because we'll just do here location. And then we'll do address dot. I need to map this as well. So this will be city. And then we can do comma, because it's a bit more of a presentational thing. I know people will probably fight me on this and say country. Okay, let's go back to here and add that in. So we go, we'll still keep the display name there, even though we're probably not going to use it. Address. And then in the address, we want to have, what did we say? We said city. See, you can see my memory is terrible. City. And then country. String. Awesome. Okay, so if I save both of those now, that might look a little bit better. Let's have a look. Make this smaller. Be a bit tidier, I think, now. Dallas, United States of America. Lisbon, Portugal. Okay. London, United Kingdom. Mumbai, India. Okay, yeah, looks better. Good call, Stephen. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Good call. See? Good team effort. Already looking better. Right, what next? Images are fixed. Okay, the writing is quite close to the image. Let me just nudge that over slightly. Maybe I can make the margin on the card a little bit less. Let's see, maybe make it a 3 rather than a 4. Oh, where's the border gone? It should be border, bottom, grey. Is there no border? I don't see a border. Probably want a bit of padding as well. So if I make the margin, maybe even no margin, maybe just a padding. Let's just see how that looks. Your tech coach. Awesome to have you here. Your tech coach. Thank you very much. I like your channel as well. If I remember correctly, I watch your YouTube videos as well. So awesome to have you here. It says people loading in real time. No one's updated their account yet, so it's good. If anyone wants to update, let me know. Well, don't let me know. Just update it in Discord. Right, let's just prove that's still working. So if I go to Discord and I, let me see. I can update my location. Should I put myself in Paris? So if I go bio, location, Paris. Then I should disappear off the list and get added to the bottom, and then it should go to Paris. He says, yes, so now I'm in Paris. Awesome. And then, yes, I've added to the bottom, and I've taken out the list. There's no duplicates as well. Pretty cool. Right. We'll do a bit of tidying up on the styling slightly, and then see if we have time to get it so if no events happen in a certain amount of period, it zooms out to show where everybody is. I think that's quite a cool view, right? When you can see, oh, someone else just changed their location. Mohammed's now in Italy. Nice. Which is cool. Oh yeah, I can see it's happened on Discord here as well. Really cool. So I'm liking this. This is looking good. And if someone updates a role of theirs, then it should also zoom to their wherever the location's set at, and add them to the bottom. I see Stephen trying to put in some script tags in. Thank goodness for Angular. Sorts that out. What did I miss? Okay. Let's have a look. Right. What were we doing? Oh, yes. We're doing some margin. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we put the padding. So padding looks a bit better. But where's the border? I think the border 1 might not exist. Does that exist? Because that does, and that doesn't. So border B doesn't work. I'm sure it was border for B for bottom. Let me have a look. Glad we got the autocomplete. Border B. 0, B4. Oh no, B4 to make it massive. Let's have a look. Is that Stephen's updated? If I hit save, don't worry, you won't lose your information. It'll reload it now. Aha, there we have a border now. Okay, it was obviously just too small before. Okay, that's obviously way too big, but at least we know it's working. Oh, we could put maybe a... No, I was going to do a shadow. Forget shadow. I bet you all want a shadow, right? Yeah, let me think. Could do a shadow. No, let's not get carried away. Okay, it's looking better, right, from when we first started. If you think it's looking better, give the video a thumbs up. It does help support the channel, so thank you very much. And yes, we've got a busted image I need to fix. If you haven't got an image, I'll put an icon in place. Mohammed's back in Egypt now. Awesome. Okay. Right, let me just put a bit of spacing on the image as well. So on the image, let's just give it a bit of a margin to the right of like 2. Let's have a look. I wonder if I can record the events of events that are happening as well. Like, are the really geeky kind of real fast time events happening on maybe the other side or something? Be a lot of data to save though, I think, every time a command comes in, just save it. I see people changing roles and other things. I can see them changing it in Discord, which is pretty cool. But it'd be nice to log those sorts of things, I think. Okay. Looking better. That's a bit, that border's a bit dark. We could maybe make it a bit lighter. Let's have a look. Something like that, maybe. Okay, what else can we do? Right. We've got the deduping working, which is great. Still quite dark. We've got the roles that people have. Okay, they're a bit big at the moment, but that's fine. We can tidy that up under the description. We've got their icon. What else can we do? Oh, I'm in France still. Let me put myself back in London. No, that's fine. I'll be in France for the moment. Yeah, border 1 doesn't exist in Tailwind. Oh, does it not? Is that why border 1 didn't work? Ah, okay. Thank you very much for letting me know. I thought I was going a bit crazy. Awesome. Okay, and then I don't know how we're going to do this. This is going to be a really hard bit to end with, I think. But if there's no events happening, to zoom out. Or an event obviously just happened. But if there's no events happening, zoom out to show everybody. And then if an event happens, obviously zoom back in. I wonder how we can do that. This is why I need your help and your logic, everyone. What's Stephen trying to break now? I don't know. I see events coming in. Let's have a look. So here is we get an event every 3 seconds it appears. But we probably want another timer to say if nothing's happened in 3 seconds, then do this. But then as soon as something happens, we want to reset that timer, maybe even more than maybe 5 seconds. I wonder if that's the best way to do it. Who's got some interesting ideas? Let's figure it out together. Let's learn together. Right, we're keeping it real, authentic. You're going to see me struggle. But I do like to see the map of everybody on it. So everyone, if you want to appear on the map and you haven't joined the Discord, there's a link in the description below where you can join Discord. And then you can set your bio, set your location if you want. Yes, you need the previous state and the new state. If it's the same, then zoom out. Ah, good call. You didn't write it in the YouTube chat. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see. Okay, so current state. Yes, you're right. Current state and previous state. So let's see. Probably make another class variable, but we can make it private. It doesn't need to be public. So if I go private and I go previous state, and then we'll just make that it will be a user, right? We'll just check if the user is the same or not. I think it'll be a user, right? And then if we say current state, will also be a user. So in here, we will set this dot previous state. We've set, let me think. Wow, it's too late on a Saturday to think about these things. You'll all help me, don't worry. I'm not too worried. We want to set the current state and the previous state, but not at the same time, because otherwise then it's pointless. Right, we want to set... or do we even need to know who it is? We don't, right? We just need to know if something's come in the last 5 seconds. Then if it has, do nothing. And if it hasn't, then do something. I think that's even easier. Let's see. Let me see. Rather than user, I think we could do it as a Boolean. And then put it to be, it depends what we call it. It depends what we're calling it, right? It depends which state it is. Is active? No, is active maybe? We'll say false. And then what we'll do in here, I think, we'll say is active goes to true. So each time a new user does an update, the active gets set to true. So each time a new user comes in, active gets set to true. And then what we'll have is a timer every 5 seconds that checks If active is true, do nothing. If it's true, do nothing, and then set it to false. Then it will wait 5 more seconds. I think I got it. It will wait 5 more seconds, and then if it's been set to true again, do nothing, and then set it to false. Okay, I think we're good. Let's figure this out together, right? Everyone with me? Hopefully my logic makes sense. It never usually does. Right, okay. Let's see. Let me think. Oh, is that behind my head? Let me move it up a little bit. There we go. I could probably do it in the constructor. It doesn't need to be on the ng in it, actually. It could be on the constructor. So I think in RxJS we've got interval, if I remember correctly. I think that's the correct one. Interval, and we say 6 seconds. We'll double it, right? 6 seconds. And then, I can't remember how to use it. Let's bring up the docs and let's have a look. Let's bring up a browser. Aha. Anyone watching, if you want to get added to our community organization, so you can add it to your GitHub profile, let us know. Let's see, RxJS interval. And anyone new to tech who's watching, don't worry if you can't remember things. You can't remember everything. And I think the days of trying to memorize everything are gone. It's really important to what's the word? Not understand everything, to be aware of things. You want that T shape, right? You want to be aware of things, you go wide, and then you want to go deep in certain things. Therefore, when you want to use something, you know where to look at it rather than have to memorize it. So you can see I knew it was interval, I've come to look at it, and then I can see. So interval every 1,000 seconds, it's going to do, that's it. Just need to subscribe to the interval. That's really simple. Okay, it's even easier than I thought. So interval, and then we're going to subscribe. And then in this subscribe, we don't really care about the actual value of it. Oh, why is it complaining? Has it import gone wrong? Interval RxJS, where does it import from? Oh, it is from RxJS, okay. Why is that one complaining? It's inferred. Okay, I love inferring. I love being specific, but if it prefers. Let's have a look. Emit, why is it underlined? Is it not in the constructor? It's not in the constructor. Well done, Eddie. Definitely too late on a Saturday night. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is every 6 seconds, it's going to check. Oh, we can use pipes for this as well, right? So every 6 seconds, let me see. If I open this like this, right, you're going to like this. I'm probably missing something in the chat where someone's giving me the answer. So this is going to be really cool now. If it works, it's going to be great. I need your help to test it in a minute. Give me like literally 1 or 2 minutes and we'll have a look. So in the subscribe, after 6 seconds, we want to reset the is active to false, I think every time. And then what we also want to do is I was going to filter it in the pipe for only when it's false to come through. But then if I do that, then it'll never get set to false because I filtered it out. It'll never get there. Okay, so that's a really terrible idea. That won't work. Okay, we'll do it in here. I was trying to make it like really clean, like RxJS-esque, but I think we're going too far. Right, let's have a look. So set it to false, and then, no, we'll check first. Aha. If it is false, okay, this is it. If it's active, so if it's not active, then do the zoom stuff. And then if it is active, don't do anything, but set it to false. So next time, 6 seconds, if it is still false, then do something. 6 seconds might be too long, but you kind of get the idea. Right. Let's have a look. Because it has to go around twice. That's why I think it's too long. And then we will want to set this.zoom to be, and I'm guessing 7. No, 7 is the zoomed in one. It's 3. Yeah, so set it to 3. We probably need to make a constant for that as well, but I can do that later, tidy up. Set it to 3, and then we'll probably want to center it as well. Center, and again, I could put this in a constant, but we'll center it on here. Okay, this is going to work. I'm feeling confident. Are you feeling confident? Let me know in the chat. Just write yes or no in the chat. If you're feeling confident, write yes. If you're not feeling confident, write no. Before I hit save and we have a look. Before you, I can't wait. I'm too excited. Let's just figure this out. Save. Okay, come on, work. Right. So it should list everyone else first, and then we'll get someone to update their profile or their role or something. So don't do any updates just yet. And then once oh, there's some weirdness going on there. I think 3 seconds is too short. Yeah, it's trying to zoom out in between. Right, okay. Let's do that, change that to 5 seconds. Right, save it, start again. No one update their profile. I'm watching. I'm watching. You can run commands, just don't do an update command just yet. I'm watching Discord. Okay. Location Easter Island. Don't update your location just yet. You need to do bio, location, double pipe, then location. But hold fire for the moment. I wasn't watching. Was this looking okay? It zooms out, then zooms in. I think it's not too bad. Right, okay, so it's... Let's have a look. Right, it's finished. And it's zoomed out. That kind of works. So if someone wants to update their bio, I can put myself back in London, or I can put myself in Ireland or something. So if I go bio, location, spell location right would help, double pipe, and I'll just put, I don't know, where can I go? I'm looking on the map. Where's out the way? We've got someone in Portugal. We've got someone, and I'll do Italy. Italy. So what happens? Does it zoom back in? Zooms back into Italy and then zooms out, which is great, but it zooms out way too fast. So we do need to slow that down. I want it to focus on that person for a little bit longer and then to zoom out. Mohammed, my bio's not working. Let me try mine. Bio. My bio's working. There we go. Yeah, see, it worked. Thanks for updating your bio. Oh, I got Jason in Algeria. Awesome. Okay, zooming out way too fast. But you kind of get the idea. Oh, Mohammed's bio is not working. That's interesting. I'll have to check the logs later on and see why yours isn't working. It should work. It might be checking for a specific field, which is kind of weird. But I'll check and see. We can have a look. Raise an issue. Raise a defect. You'll get your green square for today for your contribution. So if you raise Moscow, yeah, look at that. Ah, but you're in 2 places. Oh, wait a second. You are in 2 places. So on the left side, you're not in 2 places. But on the map, you're in 2 places. Ah, you found another bug. Loving this testing, everyone. Freaking awesome. Yes, you found another bug. So what is the issue? So the issue is whenever we create the layers, we are adding all existing layers to it. Okay, that could be a challenge. I need to have a think about that one. Let's come back to that one. But let's do this timing issue. Not liking why that happens so fast. Every 5 seconds, so every 3 seconds, a new person will get added if there's a new person or there's an update. But every 5 seconds, if it's not active, zoom out, fine. But it will be active. Sets it to false. It should wait 5 more seconds. Well, have I put it in the subscribe? What an idiot, Eddie. I have put it in the subscribe. What an idiot. So I do need to put it out here. Right. And then why is this complaining? Is it complaining about indentation? Yes, it is. Right. Okay, this will be better. Had it right last time. Let's have a look. Okay, no one do an update yet. Let me bring up Discord. Let's see. This looks better. No weird freaking jumping around and everything else. Jason, nice profile picture. Very cool. It'd be good if I can have it zoom out between people. Okay, maybe an idea for the future. I should be in Italy. Oh, I've already appeared. Okay, then we're waiting 5 seconds, and it waits 5 more seconds afterwards. Let's just have a look and see. And it zoomed out. I think that timing was pretty good. Okay, that worked well. If someone does an update, I can do an update to mine to test it. Bio, location. I don't know, where should I put myself now? What else have we got? Looking on the map, trying to see where else I can put myself. Brazil. Oh, someone's done it already. Okay, awesome, thank you. People are moving themselves around. Awesome. Rio de Janeiro. Ah, you beat me to Brazil. Nice. And it should still zoom out like 5 seconds later or so. Yes. Still works. It kind of puts you off a bit from the weird location. I'm guessing that's the way I put the base location. Okay, that's working. Now if I put myself in Brazil, puts me in Brazil and should zoom out. I'm still in Italy. Okay, looking cool. Right. Let me start this marker thing. I think it's because when we create the marker, I'm using the anchor 13 pixels off. Let me just put the anchor as 0, 0. That might be better. Or maybe I need to calculate. Oh, it should be 50-50 to be the center of the image. Not sure. Yeah, I think it needs to be 50-50. Let's have a look when it zooms out at the end. I think it's more pronounced then. What do you think of my project there? It's a bit of fun, right? Okay, should zoom out, zoomed out. And are we all in the weird places? Yeah, we are kind of. I think it should be 50-50. To be center of the icon. Should the icons be smaller? I don't know. I've got a red border around them at the moment. Again, we probably want to not have a red border. Yeah, I think 50-50 makes more sense. For like the anchor, for the center of where the point in the map is, it should be the middle of their image. See people updating their bios. That should get queued up and come in later. Oh, Australia. Nice. Good thinking. Let's try something really far. Cool. And zoom out. Does Australia stay in the picture? Oh, I see people scrolling off the bottom. Okay, so I need to fix that scroll. I want people to the top. Oh, Australia I think is lost off the map. If I make it full screen though. Ah, Australia's in. This is how it will be, I think, on my live stream, right? So I'll remove the base. I'll make it full screen like that. And as we're talking about whatever code things, I kind of want this in the background rather than just an image or something. And I think it'd be quite fun to see. And again, right, if anyone wants to get open source contributions, let me just, if anyone's created them already, let me know. But if you haven't, then you're welcome to create these. If there's duplicates, I can close some of the duplicates, so don't worry. But we need the scrolling in the left bar. We need the updates to appear at the top of the list. I'm pretty sure in Angular I can reverse that. What else do we need? There were some other bugs. Oh yeah, missing image causes an error in the console. So I need to find a default image to put for people if they have no image. What else? We hide description when we go to mobile. We might even want to hide roles when we go to mobile as well as it gets smaller. Let's see. Aha. See some more updates. That wasn't me, by the way. My hands are up here. That wasn't me. Okay, my hands were down there on the mouse. But look, I'm not touching anything. This is all real time. This is all you from the Discord. So I will, if I can move this over, but then we'll lose Australia. I could zoom out a little bit further, actually. Let's zoom out maybe 2. And initial zoom to be 2 as well. So if I save that now, I'll bring up Discord so anyone making changes can see it. Okay, you got a bit of a repeat of the map, I think. Come on, what other ideas do you all have? I'm really keen to see what ideas you have. Okay, I know there's a 3D Earth idea, but that's like pretty hardcore to do. Thinking more, what information to display on the left? Oh, there's socials. Yes, we didn't put socials in. I think GitHub, right? That's the most important one. We'll display that. And it should zoom out and we should be good. Antarctica, Mohammed, you're picking some really exotic places. There we go. Awesome. It looks pretty cool. Right. Let me just add what we're adding. Oh yeah, the socials. So if I just inspect this, let's remind me what the data looks like. It was, who has social set? Does anybody have social set? Maybe not. Roles. No one has their GitHub set? That should be a requirement. GitHub's really important. No, okay. I want to set my GitHub, I think it's, can't remember now. Let me just do help and find out. Code of conduct, bio, stats, stand-up roles. There was a social one. Does it not have help? Oh no, it was part of the bio, right? So it's bio, GitHub, and then should I put a URL or should I just put the username? Just the username, I think. There we go. So if I set my username, it zooms in on me because I've done an update, which is cool. I think I need to make it just to be the username, I think. I know, Varun, thank you. You've just done your full name, your full URL. I think the username might be better. Because no one's going to be able to click this, but they can like read the username. Have to have a think and see. But let me add that to the display at the moment. So what we can add it maybe underneath the location. Or next to the username. Could be next to the username. So next to the username, we could do, and then we have to add it to the user object. Where is it? I need to move this out to its own file, but for now it's fine here. Under bio, we have GitHub. And that's a string. And over here, I need to go user bio.github. Save all. Let's have a look. Maybe some sound effects. If people don't have it, I want to hide it. I don't want empty square brackets. So we can do ng if, and then we'll put that in. And again, we can move a lot of these two components and so forth, make it a bit better, a bit cleaner. We're not worrying too much at the moment. All right. I can put the GitHub icon in as well. I add font awesome, so we can add a little GitHub icon or something. I think it'd be pretty cool. So when it gets to mine, I've added GitHub. Oh, it appears underneath, I guess, because it's wrapping. Okay. And if someone's put in URLs, which, yeah, they're going to be quite big. Okay, I need to have a think, maybe a separate line. But you know, it's slowly coming together. Maybe under location. It's so awesome to see people making changes as I'm editing the HTML. I haven't hit save yet, but I see the map changing. How else can we make this more awesome though? There we go. We don't need the span. Okay, hopefully that should work. Wait for it to get to me. Yeah. Nice. Let me just change my location. Should add me to the list. Bio, location, Thailand. Doesn't update what's happening at the moment, which is good. It keeps going through the list. And it should remove me. I'm pointing at my screen, it doesn't help you. It should remove me here, and it has, and add me to the bottom in Thailand, and then zoom out. Yes! See, with all these computers and screens, I'm able to do a little bit of coding. I think that's been quite productive. I like it. I could use that on my next live stream. Well, I'm using it on my live stream now, but thinking in the background, remove the console log, something like that. So I want to do another update. Let's just see it. My hand's up here. Do an update of something. And what other information can we display? But again, I want people on the stream to kind of get almost like a shout out that they're here. And if they share the location, by their city, not their really specific location, then they can kind of almost give themselves a shout out. I'm trying to think. Maybe if I could do it so that if they raise an issue or a contribution. Thank you, Jason, for that. It's awesome. See, hands up here, and it's updating. Then what, Twitter feed up the side, if people use a hashtag, maybe it appears as well and shows them on the map. Again, just thinking of ideas. Something keep them simple and straightforward. Simple and straightforward, Stephen. I know you think of some crazy ideas that are really awesome, but a lot of work. How can I be added to the map? Apish, have I pronounced that right? Yes, to get added to the map. See, I love this. People want to be added to the map. I'm so happy. So if you join the Discord, there's a link in the description below. It's going to be a real test, actually. If you join, if in the description below is Discord, if you join, and then you can see the Discord chat up here. And then if you write, you'll see in the bot channel, you'll see some examples. And then of bio, location, double pipes, and your location, and then you'll appear on the map. While you're doing that, I might try and get this list the other way round. How can I reorder the list? I might have to have a Google. Anyone got any ideas on how, rather than pushing it on to, because what I do at the moment. Apish, let me know how you get on. Any questions, let me know. But we should see you appear on the map shortly. That we do, where is it? So we do push the user, and that's why they appear at the bottom. So I want to know, is there something in Angular that can make them appear to the top? Angular pipe reverse array. Oh, there might be something. Shall I show you what I'm Googling? Is there a pipe for it? Let me see. Transforming data using pipes. What have they got? They've got a date pipe, uppercase, lowercase. No, they haven't got one. So I'll have to write one specifically, which I don't really want to do, but I might have to. I just thought they might have a reverse one already. Why am I showing up 3 times on the map? The reason why you're 3 times on the map is we've got it deduping from the column on the left, but on the map, we haven't deduped it yet. And that's another thing we actually need to do. So if someone wants to get that green square for GitHub open source contribution for today, then raise that as an issue, please. So the difficulty with that is when we create the layers for the map, I get all the current layers and then I add the new layers and a new point. But the problem with that is in the current layers, I wonder if I can filter it out. How could I filter it out? Because it's just a point, it's a marker. So I have a few things. I only have really the lat long, but I can't dedupe that because someone else might be in the same location. So I think it's important not to dedupe location. And I need to see if I can add some extra information to that so I can remove that. Because even I've got the avatar, I could dedupe on the avatar, but the problem is I can't get that information out of the object, I don't think. Again, I'm new to Leaflet.js, so I'm not 100% sure, but I would like to do something like that. If I could filter out the existing user, but I don't think I get that. So layers is an array, so I could do a filter, right? But ignore that for the moment. What do I have in there? So I can do a filter, but there's nothing I can identify that as. That's the difficulty. As I put everyone back on the map again, and then you zoom in on on the new person. That might work. So I love talking things through with people. Yeah, you've raised the issue. Thank you very much. You've got a green square for today. Awesome. Okay, let me see. Loving these contributions. By the way, everyone, if you can, sign up for GitHub sponsors. I know it's not available in all countries just yet, but if you can, sign up. Therefore, if anyone gives you a contribution, like a monetary contribution, then not only do you get 100% of that money, unlike Patreon, but also GitHub will match that, which I think is amazing. So if someone gave you $10 a month, then you'll get $10 a month, and also GitHub will give you $10, so you actually get $20 a month. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyone's welcome to sponsor me. You can check out my GitHub profile, but I'm actually going to do a live stream and go sponsor people. I'm trying to encourage people to add it to their profiles first. I want to sponsor people who contribute to open source projects. So I've got all the layers. I guess I could create them all again. Okay, let's just try this. Let's see. I really should be committing this as I go along, so I might bust it. Let's see. So all I need to do is get the first layer, so I can do that. So I can say, rather than get the existing layers, I could add this street map. So that's the first layer, right? So if I save that, only the new person will get added every time, which obviously we don't want to do, because then everyone else will get lost. So in addition to that, we can do, let me see, I want to add everybody. So I guess I want to create a point. Let me see, I can put that to a function, I suppose, and you pass in that information. But let me just copy and paste it for now. Is point used in a few places? It's just used in this place. Right, so if I just grab this code and actually remove point, I don't need that constant anymore. Then in here, let me see, could I go this.users, and then for each user, if I do that, is this going to work? Because it's going to zoom in on the actual person who's just got added. So let's go user, just do you. Let's have a look and see. Could I do this? Return a marker. Why is it not like that? User is not assignable to marker. That's fine. We should, for each won't return it. We'll do a map. There we go. So map will return the marker, right? So let's have a look. Return the marker. I suppose we call that user. Why is that not happy still? It should hopefully dedupe it. Marker is not assignable to tile or marker. I've defined layers as a tile or marker, and this is a marker that's being returned. It should be returned. Let's see. Anyone else get added? Appish, are you still with us? Have you managed to add your location? I don't see you on there yet. I see Phonikos has been added. Make that a little bit, not that one, a bit bigger. Let me make this a bit bigger. Oh, interesting. If I make it bigger, the left bar doesn't get bigger. I guess it's got to keep it proportional, right? That's quite interesting. Okay. Right. Anyone help me with this? What's wrong with this? So this map will return a list of markers, and therefore we can recreate all the markers. Maybe I'll do it outside. Let's see. Let's see, what's the error? Can everyone see the error? Hopefully it appears for you. Calls to define a callback function who's added to themselves to the map as well. Love seeing. We've got to dedupe it though, you're right. Too many people are being duplicated. It says marker is not assignable to tile or marker. Because it's an array. Aha! I need to do the whole... There we go. That looks good. This is going to be complaining because it's a shadow. So I'm just going to remove user and change this to here. Oh, what did I just delete? Right. Let me just change that to you. Change that to you. Change that to you. And let's see if this dedupes. Save. And I'll read the chat messages. Yes, I added myself. I'm learning JavaScript at the moment. How can I go about diving into some real projects and contribute? You can get involved in my projects. You're more than welcome to. Let me know. So you're doing JavaScript, right? Well, this project is front end and back end, so you can choose if you want to do some Node or if you want to do some front end JavaScript. Let me just see if this works. So it's adding people. Okay, we haven't lost anybody. It's zooming to the right location, and when it zooms out, everyone should be there. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed driven development, right? Everyone disappeared. Why did everybody disappear at the end? That's not good. Everyone's gone. They're down the left, which is interesting. That is very, very interesting because users does get updated with the new user, and we're looping over all the users and should be adding a marker, which is what we saw. So Apish, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. Let me send you these GitHub links. This is our community organization. You're welcome to join. I can add you and you can get added to your profile. And let us know what your GitHub user is. Let's check out. So we've got 19 people in our organization, which is pretty awesome. And if you want to customize your GitHub profile, we have made a repo here under our organization with awesome examples. This is how some awesome GitHub profile pages look like. And some really good examples. I really, really like these. And then if you do make a cool custom one, then you can add yours as well to this. I see some things happening in Discord. Oh, I scrolled up loads. Slayer Darth, long time no see. How are you? You've added in London. I've obviously broken something because nothing's getting added. What have I busted? This was all working before. So each time a new user comes in, we remove them if they exist in the list, which makes sense. We re-add them to the list, so they appear at the bottom, which we'll need to sort out to be the top soon. Then we zoom to the 7, so we zoom in, we use their lat long location, and then we recreate all the layers again. We add the tiles to the map, and then we also re-add all the people back onto the map. For each user, we add a marker with their location. Why does it all disappear? Okay, I got your GitHub username. Let's have a look. Let's have a look what GitHub stuff you've been up to. Where's my Safari? Yep, definitely put a profile picture on there. It looks more professional. And customize your customize your GitHub profile by adding a repo that's the same as your username. And then we'll get you involved. I'll add you to the community if you want. And then if you want, you can accept the invitation. And then you'll have it on your profile page. I won't add you to any projects just yet. We can add you later. But if you see, we have quite a few people here. And if I pick somebody like Mohammed, and we go to his account, you can see he's put it to public, so now you can see he's part of an organization, which again makes him, I think, it makes your account look more active, more professional. So you're more than all welcome to join. Right, so why have I busted this? If I save this, I think it worked on first load. And then, yeah, see, one icon, two. I think they're both still on the map. We'll find out in a second when we get a bit closer. Or I'm still in Paris or Italy or wherever I am. Yeah, see, multiple people are staying, then at the end, they all disappear. Don't know why that is. Mohammed's now in London. When it zooms out. Oh, they came back. Okay, wait a second. Someone do an update. Could it be because this one hasn't got an image? Oh, it worked that time. I don't know what happened before. Okay. And there's no duplicates, right? So if someone updates their profile, do we get duplicates? Let me update mine. Bio, location. If I put London now, then I should disappear from Thailand. I was in Thailand before, right? So should zoom into my location. Oh, everyone's gone. That's a bit weird. Everyone's gone again. I should be in London. And zoom out. Everyone's gone. Why did everyone go? Okay, that's interesting. And everyone's back again. And I'm not in Thailand. And if I zoom in, I'm guessing I'm in London. Or I'm nowhere. When a new person comes in, we re-add everybody. So that should work. I can fix that bug. Don't worry about that. I don't need to bore you with all of that. I can have a look and see what that is. Right, what other feature ideas do we have? Who wants to get some more, before we finish for the evening, who wants to get some more GitHub open source contributions by raising some issues with some ideas and only some ideas, some bugs that we found. There's another bug we found here. If anyone wants to record that, we've got some kind of flickering of layers as well. But that's quite fun. Not a lot of code to get that working. For those who are new, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps support the channel. But also, this is the code. So this is my model. So ignore that really. This is Angular set up. And this is what we have for the map. That's all of it. Okay, there's a little bit of map reset down here. But here is what we have for the map. And then here is the UI. That's all it is. So we've got the map on the right. And then we have the panel or column down the left with the cards in it. And that's all it is to get this working in live. And I'm really keen to, I just can't wait to it to be working, really slick. And to have this, people do updates, hint, hint, do an update. And yeah, see themselves appear on the map. I wonder, what else could we do to customize it? Again, raise some ideas. We're not going to do them now, but raise some ideas of what we could do to make this look awesome. I think it's good to see what technologies people use. If there are any missing on the Discord that you can't assign to yourself, let me know. Message me and I will get those added and assigned. I think someone's updated themselves. Awesome. Okay, Jason, I don't know why that icon suddenly disappeared. And why they've all gone. I need to fix that. But you can see it's animating, it's moving, and I'm not refreshing or navigating anywhere. So I think that's pretty cool. It's awesome to have built this with you. If you would like another stream like this, let me know. I'm just thinking, if I messed up user center. Now you definitely want to center on the user that's just come in. And this is just the marker for the users. Yeah, no, in theory that should work. I don't know why that doesn't work. And then this every 5 seconds only changes the center and the zoom. She shouldn't affect the layers. So I don't know why the layers get lost. Hey ho, it's okay. All part of the fun. All part of the fun. Right, it's very late on Saturday, I'm sure, or early or late, wherever you are in the world. Time zones. Hope someone raised the issue for time zones. It'd be really cool to see where people's time zones are, like time. Like what is that? Like here it's 10 o'clock, right, in the UK. In Dallas, I don't know what Dallas is, if it's East Coast or West Coast or in the middle, but say it's like 5 hours behind, it'd be like 5 in the afternoon. So it's actually really good to see people's times. Oh, that could be interesting. Yes, that was a really good idea. I think, again, by Stephen. I think it was Stephen who came up with that idea. That could be good. Why do they all disappear at the end sometimes? And scrolling. Got to sort that out. Right. I hope people have raised issues for that. Okay, the chat's gone really quiet. I guess you're all falling asleep, hearing me mumble. But I hope this was fun and interactive as a live stream, and having this map over that side. I forget. I look at my screen. When I look at my screen, everything's reversed. I'm pointing that way, but I need to kind of, you get the idea. So yeah, really keen. It was really good fun. Thank you so much for taking part in this live stream and taking part in updating your profiles, adding roles to your profiles, and seeing how this works. We've got quite a few little bugs to sort out, but definitely fun. So I'm guessing if I zoom in, it's going to automatically zoom it out because it hits the 5 seconds where it zooms out and resets the zoom. That's fine. But why are all the layers no longer there? The users doesn't get reset. It's not like users gets deleted. One might get filtered out. Oh no, users do get reset. But by the time we get down there, we should have all the users again. I still think that should be okay. I don't think it's a race condition because that should be asynchronous. Synchronous. And you add the new user. I don't know. I'll debug it. Bond, we need another stream related to the map. Definitely. Thank you very much for the support. I love that. And I should have put the socials thing up so I can bring up people's comments on the screen, because I really appreciate your comments. Yes, we'll do another stream on this, maybe on Monday. I think that would be quite good. I'll try and do it earlier, so I know people in the Far East time zones is... So look, it's all appeared again, and I'm not touching anything. Don't know what's going on. Some voodoo magic in the map. It's come alive. It's alive! Jason, okay, great hanging out. Take care. Awesome. Thank you all. Everyone, cool setup. Thank you. Let's continue the conversation in the Discord channel. We can chat between live streams and videos. I'm really keen to continue chatting, keen to get you all into open source. I want everyone contributing to open source. So let me know how we can help. Don't send me private DMs because it doesn't help other people. Other people have the same questions as you, so just ask in the open source channel. And if you've got any friends who are in tech or want to get into tech, share them on my YouTube channel, share them in Discord. Let's get them into tech. Tech is not just about coding, and open source is not about coding. Open source is really about people and collaboration. And then you can do documentation, you can do diagrams. I've got videos on creating diagrams in markup markup, not markdown. In markup, there's so many ways people can contribute, or by testing. And I really appreciate all the contribution that you all do to my open source projects, our open source community, and our YouTube channel. So thank you all very much. It's 2:30 a.m. That's late. Thank you so much for joining at such a late hour. Wow, this is great. Didn't realize how late it got. Bye. See you all later. Catch you all very, very soon. Really looking forward to geeking out again. Bye.